Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you can take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just simply check out the description. I hook you up. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. It's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on this channel and you really want to see what's up today, what's happening to the zodiac sign of Scorpio, sun, moon, horizon, or any placement on your birth chart. All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions are highly appreciated. Okay, Scorpio ruling the eighth house. Okay, it's the Pluto energy. It's that Pluto energy. The lower region, the gonads. Okay. People often judge Scorpios of being very nymphomatic, very excessive when it comes to them, expressing themselves smexually, okay? But that is far from the truth, There are a lot of characteristics of each and every one of us here on the planet Earth, okay? But just because there are rumors of one particular trait of a zodiac sign does not mean that it applies to everyone. I'm picking up on the energy of a Scorpio who does not allow their lower region, their gonads, their sensuality to rule their life. You are in tune with who you are, Scorpio. Okay, you are very confident. But just because Scorpios have the reputation of loving to have relations often does not mean that it applies to everyone. Now, it may apply to some Scorpios that you know, but everyone is not the same, okay? There are some Scorpios who are very balanced, who are in tune with themselves, who are not in low vibration and low frequency, who are not going around swapping energy, okay? Because whenever you have physical intimacy between two adults, there is more than a fleeting moment and a climax that is being exchanged. There is an energy being exchanged. There's a shift happening, and it's happening constantly if you have several partners, male or female, okay? All right, so there's more taking place whenever you're intimate with someone. And so I'm picking up on a Scorpio who is not flitty, okay? You could be someone who is celibate. You could be someone who has a partner. You're very faithful and loyal, Scorpio. And you're busy working on your life. You're working on progress. You're working on doing things different. You're working on moving forward. You could be working on your finances. You could be desiring to make a large purchase, okay? I'm also picking up on a Scorpio who's in school or you're considering going back to school, okay? And so you're working on progress in different areas of your life, your finances, your love life, your self-esteem, just changing and upgrading, lots of upgrade, and I'm getting glow up energy here, okay? 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And so maybe you've had people around you judging you, passing judgment on you, and being very opinionated of who you are, thinking that they know you, thinking that they can predict your every move. And it's put you in the energy of like, look, I am a person, I am an adult, I am not who you think I am. I am not that predictable, okay? That's the word, predictable. There's someone around you who they just feel like they know you like that. And truth be told, Scorpio, they don't know you like that, okay? They're chatty patties. They're running their mouth about you. They're speaking about you. You're the topic of discussion. And the truth be told is this person or these people do not know the Scorpion, okay? All right. If anything, they better know you got that stinger and you up they butts if they don't hush their mouths, okay? And so, Scorpio, we're starting off the energy of the Knight of Wands. Okay, it says fearless, okay, risk taker, free spirited. And so you're very free spirited, okay? You are someone who you're doing your own thing. You're in your own lane. You're working on progress. I'm picking up on a Scorpio who's working on progress. If there's healing work needs to be done, you're working on that. Excuse me. And I'm picking up again That someone is going back to school to further their education. Beautiful. You're doing that. Okay. I also see someone working out. Maybe you're starting a workout regimen. Maybe you're working on losing weight. Whatever it is, male or female, you're working towards progress. And so it looks like people have a lot to say about Scorpio. But what they're not saying is that Scorpio is working on progress. Scorpio is doing a lot of great things. So if they're gonna keep your name in their mouth, they need to put some respect on Scorpio's name. Okay. The next card we have here is the Three of Cups. You're even being wise with the company that you keep. You're making sure that you're surrounding yourself with people, places, and things that support the lifestyle that you desire. And that's very important and very critical, Scorpio. You're making sure that you surround yourself with people and things that support the life that you desire, not that they desire. And so this glow up, this mission that you are on, Spirit is saying it's possibly because people are afraid of your success. If you went back to school, they know that you're going to finish. They know you're going to land a great career. If you're in a loving relationship, they know it's going to lead to marriage. Okay. If you're working two jobs, maybe you're saving your money, they know you're going to eventually make that large purchase. And so what it is, people are just focused on what you're doing because you're coming off as very ambitious. And in hindsight, they're really inspired and they're motivated by you. And some people aren't able to express that they are encouraged by someone. And so it comes out as envy, it comes out as jealousy, it may come out as gossip, but in reality, they really admire you. They admire who you are, they admire your tenacity, your strength. You're very ambitious. And like I said, you're someone in your own lane. You're not a duplicator and you're not an imitator. They know whatever you start, you will finish, Scorpio. And so Spirit is saying for you, continue on the path that you're on because I'm not picking up any negative energy from you. You are really simply, whoever you are, Scorpio, minding your business. Okay. The next card we have here is the Emperor. It says dependability, authority, and structure. So you're working on people, places, and things that are dependable. People, places, and things that will help assist you in creating the structure that you desire in your life. And when I say structure, I'm not just speaking of a physical building or a home, but structure in your life when it comes to finances, structure in your life when it comes to dating, structure in your life when it comes to relationships, how you communicate, how you relate to other people. Okay. All right. And so you could have some Cancer, some fourth house energy in your chart. Okay. I'm picking up on this family, this imprint. You're not allowing, where you come from or the things that people do know about you to rule or define your character or the outcome of who you desire in your life. So this is wonderful. Okay. You're standing up for yourself. And when I say standing up, you're not arguing or cursing anyone out. No, you are simply tuning out the hoopla, the nonsense, the toxicity, and you're working on progress. And that's why you are, and if not now, you will be. It says well-being and family, okay? It says blessings, okay, right there in the corner. Blessings, well-being, and family. And so this Ten of Cups is everything that a person could hope for, wish for, and desire. So you're living the life that you desire. And if not now, in the near future. So Spirit wants you to stay focused on that. There will always be that opposing energy. It's part of the mission here on the planted earth, here in the Matrix. But Spirit wants you to stay focused on your craft because you are not in bondage. This is the energy that people would love to see you in. And maybe you were once there in your life. And it happens, okay? People can be binded or bonded to many situations, okay? To a relationship, a way of thinking, a way of being, a way of doing, a way of living. But this is no more. This is past energy. And it's like you're upsetting people because, Scorpio, you're not in this energy no more. You're not blindfolded. You're not stuck. And you know that you're not stuck. You're very confident. You're very courageous. They see it and they feel it. They even hear about it, Spirit is saying, okay? The next card we have here is Judgment. Your ancestors are clearly conveying as this person is staying here. There's a remnants of an ancestor. They're standing right there in front of the headstone. It's time to make sure that your heart is light as a feather. Do not perish from the planet Earth with the shoulda, woulda, coulda theory. Live your life, Scorpio, and keep going. Your ancestors are saying you're on the right track. Okay? All right. Ashe. That's for someone. Someone said Ashe. The next card we have here is the Page of Cups. It says daydreamer, leading with the heart, sensitive. Okay. And see, people want you to be sensitive, daydreaming, staying still, shoulda, woulda, coulda theory, or feeling binded. This is the energy that will make those people hush their mouths. If you were binded, if you felt blind, like you couldn't see that you needed their guidance, that means you would need to rely on them. People want you to need to rely on them or be a daydreamer, someone who stays stagnant and only fantasizes without taking action. But this is not who you are. And you're action oriented. You're going for the life that you desire. And as I always share, we are all reflections of each other, but we are catalysts and we are here to learn and grow, even though people tend to become envious and jealous. But that's not why we're here. We're supposed to be inspired, not inspired to duplicate or imitate each other, but we're supposed to be inspired to find our passions and work on our own mission and our own progress. And because you are not, in these energies here of being a daydreamer and being stagnant or feeling stuck, that means they have no control over you. That means you're not lenient or dependent on certain people. And there are people around you, whether they're family, friends, ex-lovers, co-workers, neighbors, whoever, who is missing that about you because you were once, it looks like, Scorpio, in a state where you needed a lot of people, but you're coming out of that and they don't like that because that means they have no control. Nah, 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 nah. Ooh, okay? They have no control over you. And that's all it is. Spirit is saying, just continue to be strong. Continue to be you. You are winning. You're looking good doing it. Okay? You're looking good doing it. There are people who wish they could be as courageous as you are, Scorpio. And that's why you have an overflow, the Ace of Cups. Okay? She's jamming and bamming and moving to the beat. An overflow of abundance and prosperity. It is working for you. It is happening for you each and every day in every single way. Ooh, that's an affirmation right there, Scorpio. Later.